Morning, everybody. We're continuing in Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, I was curious because, like, I unlocked an ability that I can't use, like an upgrade. And so I was like, how do I get this thing? Specifically, I have the ability to do like a mid-air dash, and I'm like a few abilities like beyond that, and yet I can't use it yet. And the reason why is because I don't have the dash ability unlocked. So apparently they added this in like the definitive version, and it's somewhere in where is it? The Black Root something? Right here, Black Root Burrows. So I'm gonna go there, but I have to get it to a teleporty thing so I can go down and then over and over there, and then I can get the upgrade so I can actually do a dash. So that's the plan. Now, in order to do that, I need to get across this chasm and into a teleport thing, but I don't know if I can actually do that. I think it might be too high for me. Will you let me? Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. I was trying to see if it would let me teleport off of that. Do the little jumpy thing. Try this. Probably can't do it. No. Okay. Let's see here. Can I, like, hang under it? No. And it won't let me go up high enough. Okay. So, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get up there, actually. Let me see something real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so if I go this way, I can make my way back, actually. Just pulled up a map. It's noisy. Hey! Rude. Thank you. Whoop. Whee! Ouch! Whee! Am I me? I think I needed to go up there. Nope. Alright. Man, that water is loud. Okay, how about you don't do that? Just did a ground pound. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do. Okay, this opens that. Now I can escape and go back up there. Okay, and then I can do the teleporty thing. What's that, though? Almost. Ah! Hey! Stop it! Wouldn't double jump. Oh, I'm so close. Problem is I keep hitting my head. There we go. What? Okay. Apparently don't do that. Alright, fine. Let's just die, and then we'll get that health back that we just lost, because we'll respawn. Wait, I thought I just opened that. Oh, it's because it's saved. That's why. Okay. It saved before I opened it, like this. We gotta do it again. Okay, I swear on the map it said that there's a thingy there. Yeah. Aha! Trixie hobbitses. Okay, let's go back up here. Climbing ability is helpful. I also like that I can breathe infinitely underwater now. Recently unlocked that. Nice. Okay, didn't jump far enough. That's fine. Get wrecked. Okay, should be right here, right? Yep. Okay, now I can actually teleport. And I want to go to... Is it this one? No. Yes. Okay, so that's where I want to go to, is that. Let's go. Let's go ahead and save. Restores my health and energy. Okay, so I need to go down, right, down, left. Ouch. Well. It's not really what I was hoping for. What just hit me? Confused I am. Alright, in here. Yes, but I can't. Okay, so do I need to go that way and then through? Looks like it. Alright, let me die. And then I'll respawn at that teleport thing. Okay. So... let's go to that one. I guess that's the exit. I'm assuming. Okay, we'll save, so we're in the right spot. And now that I can climb and double jump. Odie, this statue looks familiar. I've seen it before. They found the home. Aww. So cute. Of the child who embraced our light. It's a very long, dramatic pause in between those sentences. Or parts of a sentence. I remember them, many years ago when the spirit tree was but a sprout. Naru, the young one, looked after us whenever she could. Blackroot burrows. Ouch. I can't see very good. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and Oh, I can't. Can't save. Okay. So what's the deal with these? Okay, do I gotta kill everybody? That's what I gotta do. Whoa! No! Ouch! How am I supposed to see? I don't know what's hurting me. Okay, okay. Unsafe zone. Yeah, I'll say. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to make it through those lanterns. Okay. Yes, I've already seen this. Thank you. Yep, yep, yep. I suppose I should skip this cutscene and then go back and save it again. I can't skip. Come on. Come on. Denied. This looks oddly familiar. I wonder why. Yeah. Alright, let's go back and save. Okay. Alright, so this area, not very friendly. I'm being quite honest here. Come on, there we go. Okay, got that. Got that. I can't, like, do a save point. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. So somehow I need to open that. Is there... Nope. Okay, I was just looking at an interactive map. See if it would show me anything. Man. I can't see. Okay, do I have to... So some of the gates, you have to, like, kill everything? Doesn't seem like it with this, because that guy respawned. Okay... Can't do that. You're behind a wall. Get wrecked. Whoa! This light from the spirit tree, it was a gift from our kind. It was given to Naru, who stood by our side. Okay, so it opens doors. That's cool. But like, now I can't glide and stuff. Okay, I can... Oh. I can still attack. Dang, the buttons just like don't always work. Story of this game. There we go. Okay. Get wrecked. Okay. Okay, still alive. Cool. Okay, now we go this way. What's that? Why is it on fire? Huh. Okay, I don't actually know what's gonna happen here. Okay, I was actually able to make a save point. That's great. Half the cost of Soul Link? Yeah, I want to do that so I can get the triple jump. So I need 3 ability points to do that. Okay, for some reason I feel like I shouldn't have been able to save there. Great. Huh. So, I gotta like jump on this. But I can't get back up if I fall. Because I have to hold on to the thing. Well, that's annoying. Okay, can I save here? No. Okay, I made it through. I saved. Good. Bad. No! I didn't press the jump button. Wait. I just landed on it and forced me to jump. Okay. Can I save? Yes. I don't know which one I'm supposed to get on. Not that one. Much regret. Is this it? Go back up? Yeah. I'm assuming I'm going up. Now. There we go. Oh, you almost got me. No, you did. You jerk. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't open that. Oh, I need to light that on fire, don't I? Oh, it hit me. That made me fall. At least I can save. Burn. Okay. That opened that. This is tricky, not being able to use my abilities. Okay, can't use that yet, apparently. Apparently. And that. Interesting. I'm kind of confused what I'm supposed to do there. Let me see if there's anything else down here. Oh! you little jerk. Uh-huh. Okay, can I drop that and do anything? No. What about over here? No. What? I couldn't see. Okay, I'm assuming don't do that until I've completed this. Might be wrong, but just kind of feels like a bad idea. Alright, so I need to figure out how to get up there. Do I have to, like, set this down? And, like, jump on this? So, like, leave you there? And then do this? Okay. Where'd it go? Enjoy your fiery Easter egg. Oh, I can now see. Orty, look! Even though our light had grown weak in this haze, it's lifted the darkness that held claim of this place. Nice. Okay, well that's gonna make things way easier. Okay, couldn't double jump, that's fine. Couldn't double jump again, that's fine. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, there's an ability thing there. I just feel like there's something else up here. Could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Unless I can... No. What? He was looking for Naru, but she was gone when he came. He was swift like the wind and sprinted with haste, but surrounded by darkness, he lost his way. We grow stronger. You've learned Dash. Sweet. Well, that's gonna be helpful. Ah! Dun dun dun. Okay, so I definitely needed this ability for that. Okay, also, it would appear there's something up there. Let me save. Yeah, there's like a little alcove in there. Nice. Okay, let me save here, and then let's explore down. Hello, gaming. Okay, so that moves that. Is it on a timer? Yes. Cool. Okay, so I can move that more. Okay, so let's save here. What's over here? There's also a thing over there. Oh, well, that's bad. Convenient that we learned an ability that will help with this. Cool. That unlocked that. Oh, good. That extends my health, basically. We should return here later. There is much left unknown. Down below, we may find the place they once called their home. Alright. How about we come back? Right now. Okay, was there anything here? Mapstone fragment. Ooh, okay, well there's an ability there. So we should definitely go down there if I can. Let's see. Man, that dash is gonna be super helpful. Okay, I gotta go down. But first I gotta go left. Way more than I thought. Go ahead and open. Nice. Okay. That was close. Okay. Whoa! Alright, so I gotta go that way for that. So let's do that direction first. Bye, little buddy. do that when there's enemies nearby. Okay, well, if I do this... Or not. What about this? Now you're dead. Okay. Light and dark, in innocence born. And though she was lightless, a friendship still formed. But the bond that was made would soon be dissolved. Okay, so right down there is the next ability. Save. Okay, is there anything to do up here? Huh. There's like a lantern thing there. Soul could cast our light. Even in the dark, she would see. She lived deep in this grove. Now she rests here in peace. You've gained light burst. Use this ability. Other cast a light burst. Okay, so jumping, not the way to go. Interesting. Okay. I'm kind of curious how that is going to be used outside of this area. Okay, so we made it through here. Let's go check over here now. Nope. Hi, guy. Hi, guy. Hmm. Not gonna lie, this seems like it's gonna be a pain. Okay. So... Ugh. Go take care of that guy. Okay. Thanks for dying, but now I can't get over there. Cool. Let's just go ahead and die and respawn. Okay, now I know what I'm supposed to do. Hello, DC. Okay. Did not do the ability. That's cool. Let's break that. Let's do that. That should open that. Nostalgia? Yeah, this is a older game. It's a good one, though. First time playing it. Okay, let's get this ability point. Okay, so I need one more. Yeah, so I need a third one for the double jump. Okay. So now I need to go check this area out. Wow, that was a lot. So down and right. Play first Berserker. I heard that was good. I haven't played it yet. But I think it might be on my list of games to play. If not, I'll actually add it right now, because you're reminding me of a good game, and I don't want to miss out on good games. I've got so many... Berserker... got so many games that I want to play. Got a long list of games to stream, so thank you. I'll add it. I think right now there's like 15 or 20 games currently on there. Hey! This guy's got anger issues. Okay. Okay. How about you stop that? Oops. Keep jumping when I'm, not supposed to. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. I did it. Yeah, it's funny that you say that I should play South of Midnight, because I just added that to my list. So if you go to /game on my website, this is what takes you to like where I've got like the upcoming games that I might stream. It's not a vertical, I'll move it so you can see it. But I just literally added that yesterday, so that's kind of funny that you mentioned that. But a lot of these games I haven't played, but some of them I have. Like the Uncharted series, we'll play that next. What Remains of Edith Finch, that's a short game, but it's a good one. I've played that one, so like a few of these games I played. But South of Midnight I hear is really good. I just haven't played it yet. So your suggestion of games so far is on point, so I appreciate it. Okay, having dash now is just so nice. Oh my. Okay, rude. Because that guy... Okay, like cancel my dash. That was weird. Can I... No. Okay, so dash is not directional. Assassin's Creed Shadows, I already beat it. You can actually find the highlight reel. It's the most recent highlight reel on my home tab at YouTube. If you click on the header for gaming content, then this shows you can find all the prior streams for Assassin's Creed. And then if you click here, here's the highlight for it. It's the first one. I wanted to love this game, but this is unacceptable. So it was super buggy and not as good as Ghost of Tsushima, which was kind of disappointing. I love that style of game. Especially that setting. Like Japan. Oh yeah, it sounds great. Stealth game? Sounds great. But it was very buggy for me, which was disappointing. Wah, wah. Okay. Now the question is, where to? It looks like right first. Whoa. Fake wall. I want a house with those. Ghost of Tsushima is your favorite game of all time? Yeah, it's so good. If you like that style of game, and Assassin's Creed, Rise of Ronin is also fun. It's like a little bit more arcadey, but it's good. Like you get a glider and stuff, and it's set in like a slightly older time period than the others. Use bash to burst the lights? What? To reach greater heights? What? What am I supposed to use it on? It didn't double jump. There we go. What? Didn't double jump again. Okay. Sweet! So now I can get the triple jump. Which really means just double jump, because, you know, it doesn't always work. Reduces the damage inflicted by enemies? Nah, I think I'm okay without that. Okay, let's test it. Okay, well that'll help for traversing different areas. Yeah, that guy respawned. Ouch. Okay, Quantum Break. Oh, yeah, that's an old game, right? Yeah, that was a classic. Yeah, I remember that. Trying to see if I could break that. No. Can I just, like, hurt myself up? Sort of. It's not pain-free process, but it would work. Okay, there we go. A little messy, but... Have I played it? Yeah, I really liked it. It was a good one. That takes me back. When did that game come out? Quantum Break game. No, I swear it was older than that. Huh. I feel old. Alright, let's go left, and then we'll go down, left, and then right. Okay, lots to explore still. What? Ouch. Okay. Do I have to throw a thingy on this guy? Is that what the deal is? Not like that. I think this is the right idea. I'm gonna run out of energy cells though. Okay. Hopefully it bounces and hits him. I can't see him. Huh. That was an interesting challenge. Yeah, so I haven't played any of the Gears of War, actually. Are they available on PC now? I imagine they are, because I always had, like, Sony consoles. And Nintendo, but... Like, I'm playing this on my PC, but... I should check out that series. I've heard good things about it. Giving me too many games. Adding. Okay, we're done there. Let's destroy you. Thanks for that. Let's save. And go left, and then right. Okay. What? Didn't do my super attack. Okay. Isn't that a thing? Oh, okay. Oh, do I need that guy to stand on it? Don't I? Yeah, go ahead and kill me. Okay, come here. Come here. Who's a good blob? You're a good blob. Come here. Okay, do I gotta break you in half? Yep. No, you're not heavy enough. What about this frog dude? Ouch. Oh, that's... Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and kill me so I can get my health back. Okay. I realized what I'm supposed to do now. I need to throw this, right? There we go. Okay. Lem, good morning. Good morning on Twitch. How you doing today? Okay, whoa. Didn't know you were there. Whee. Yeah. We'll save. I don't think I need that. I don't really get a lot of damage. Life cells show up on the map. Energy cells show up on the map. Allows Ori to see through walls to find hidden areas. That seems helpful. That would require me to get 7 more ability points. Well, I guess 5 more since I already have 2. Or do I want to do more attack stuff? Let's go with this. We'll, make it so I can eventually see more. Yep, not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And dead. Night. Yep. Come get some. I'm gonna miss. Why is it auto-aiming? But it's like auto-aiming the wrong spot. What? I'm like, having to compensate for the auto aim is weird. It like goes ahead of where it should be, so I'm having to like move it awkwardly. That was weird. Let's save. Okay, nope. How do I cancel it? I guess I can't. It's fine. Everything's fine. Bird. That fake? Nope. Ouch. Okay, let me check this real quick. Okay, so go right and then left. Well, I wasn't expecting that to block me off. Okay, Okay. Okay, but where's the light that it's referring to? Feel like I can't do that one yet. Invisible wall? Yeah. First, let's check. Invisible? No. Okay, swim under here. Whee! Can't dash underwater, good to know. I don't need to worry about breathing because of that ability we unlocked. Makes this much easier. Take my time. Alright. Actually, we're really close to getting that second one. Okay, so we got there. I need to go up still. I can't see a thing. Just what I wanted. Is there like a hidden wall here? No. Doot 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 doot. Yikes. Alright, let's save. What? Let's try the painful path. Ouch! Not quite what I was intending. Okay, do I gotta... It's not letting me do it, what? Okay. So do I bounce this onto here? Yes, to there, and then you break that. Oh, that's cool. Nope. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, well, I know what to do now. That's progress. Bouncy. Swing and a miss. A little higher. Swing and a miss. A little higher. Perfect. First try. Cool. Now what? Okay. So I'm assuming I blow that up. Can I hit the lever? No. A little lower? No. So what do I do? Like, I somehow have to reach that. But I will insta-die if I go that way. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Yeah, that breaks. Okay, so it's clearly not that. Can I... So I was trying to see if I could, like, do the enemy dash thingy with that. Nope. Okay. So how do I get to that? Went a little too far. Yeah, like I can't do that. Do I gotta like jump up here? And then... Yikes. Okay, that was actually pretty tricky. Okay, well, we did it. Dun dun dun. Suppose I can just use this. Yes. Dun dun dun. Okay, so that'll show the energy markers on the map, so I can... Like those. And the life ones. That's helpful. And then the next one will show me the areas... Like where I was just at. Where it had that secret. So I can see those hidden walls like that. Okay. That opens that. Gotta like Indiana Jones that. Okay, where are we at there? Alright, and that's open now. Hey! Dude spawned right when I didn't want him to. Oh, that's sad. After his passing, she left and never returned. Though they are gone from our forest, there is no time to grieve. Remember those who have passed, and they will forever live on. Makes me think of Minnie. Okay. Yes, give platelets. I know. Thank you. Appreciate the text. Alright, let's see here. That, and here, and... Okay, so... Try and stream for about 2 hours, and it's only been an hour. So, let's see, what other place should I go to next? I don't know what the last ability is that I'm missing. But there's one more. And I'm not entirely sure what it is. Thought for sure there'd be a hidden something. Okay, yep, we'll save. Although I guess I should have done that on the next spot that I go to. Okay, so we've been through all of that. We've been through all of there. There. It really wants me to go up here. I could potentially go and get that life. Let's try that. See if I can get that. Now that I've unlocked some more abilities and whatnot, I might be able to. I feel like that's a wall that should be able to break. Apparently not. I was wrong. Guy tried to jump on me. Yeah, that dash just made that super easy. I wonder. The answer is yes. Come on, do your thing. There we go. Whee! Yeah, so much easier with that. Okay, cool. That was quick. Let's see. How do I get that one? So go up over and that way. Sure, we'll go right there. Go ahead and save. A new checkpoint, although I guess I could, you know, just... Ooh. Create my own checkpoint. What? Huh. So that's the ability that I needed to be able to get these things. Okay. Well, now I know. Yoink. Okay, yeah, sure. Whoa. Okay, so I need to go up. Cool. That was easy. Sure, we can go up that way, I guess. Man, having all these other abilities unlocked just makes it so much easier. Okay, so how do I get to you? Like that. There's locked doors there. And there's a locked door there. Suppose I could check to the right first. Okay, so I gotta go down. Goodbye. It's not letting me do the charge. There we go. Huh. Oh, and there's a thing up there. Ow. Bye. Yeah, how do you get up there? I'm like just shy of it. So... Is there a fish that, like, will come out of water or something? Will you come try and get me? No. Hmm. Okay, so I was trying to see if you could, like, do a double jump and then dash and then double jump after that. Like, if it would reset your double jump. It didn't. Okay. Trying to see if I can latch onto this. And then jump off of it. Okay. I can't get the jump after that. Like, it won't let me jump at all. Can't even dash. I'm not sure. If I look up here, what do I see? Nothing that I think I could light on fire by throwing the thingy at. It still says there's like a entrance there. Is that what this is, technically? Okay. I've already gotten that ability. I've already gone there. I don't necessarily need that. I could get those. What is this? Thornfell Swamp. Want to see how this person got it? No, I don't need better internet. Thank you for the ad, though. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. What? That's kind of funny. Hey, you changed directions, you little jerk. Wait, how do you get it to do that, though? There was like a vent that the guy used. It was like right here. And there's a vent that he just jumped onto, and then he could just fly up it. Get wrecked. Yeah, weird. I don't have a vent. So on this other person on the video, like, there's a vent that appears right here, and then they could just use their glider and immediately fly up. Okay, if I actually use this, it should show me hidden stuff now. Okay, suppose I can go that way and see what that's all about. Hi, bye. Uh-oh. It's so much easier with those abilities. Okay. Let me actually do this. I want to see what the thing is right here. It didn't double jump. Okay, I suppose I should save. Thank you. Ouch. Okay, we've done that. I can go get this. At least attempt to. Ouch! Why are you doing that? Did I get 1-day shipping from Vegas? I don't know, actually. Maybe? I would imagine Phoenix would, but... there's just, like, a ton of Amazon fulfillment centers everywhere around. So I wouldn't be surprised. This platforming's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Yeah. I could see it, like, one day getting to Phoenix, and then taking a little bit more after that. Yeah, I'm not sure, though. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're correct on their times. Hopefully they're not like certain drum companies where they say they will ship to you, and then several years later you're still waiting for that. There was a guy who had reached out to me a long time ago. Like, we're talking maybe even 20 years ago or something like that. And he reached out and was like, hey, can you transcribe this drum break for me? And I'll mail you the CD, and then can you just send me this drum break? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I agreed to it, and then I ended up ending a relationship, and I'm assuming she took the CD because I could no longer find it. And then combine that with I did a hosting switch. I went from Homestead to a new one, and it erased all of my emails from Homestead. And, like, I didn't realize until after the fact. I was like, oh, I should sign in and, like, download all my emails from here that were, like, through my website, because there used to be a contact me button. And I lost everything. So I lost all the permissions for all the sheet music that I used to have on there. But I lost this guy's email address, and also the CD that he gave me. So now I feel bad about it. Here I am, like, 2 decades later, and I still remember it and go, my bad. Integrity is, like, one of the biggest things for me, like, from a character standpoint. And the fact that I, like, told this guy I'd do something, and then lost his email, lost his contact information, and lost the CD that he gave me, which also had, like, a physical copy of it. I'm assuming the girlfriend had it. She said she couldn't find it, but I couldn't find it either. And, yeah. Whoops. You went with Off-World instead, so you didn't want to wait 5 years? I mean, maybe, Glim, maybe you just need more patience. I mean, maybe that's that's what they're trying to teach us. They're trying to give us drum pads that are so good. Whoa, they're worth a 5-year wait, right? Right? Just kidding. Okay, how do I get that? Okay. Go up. Huh. Do I need to just, like... Nope. That didn't work. Hmm. What do I do? What do I do? Honestly, like, he would have every right to do that, and I would reply and be like, "Yes, you're right." Like, my apologies. I do owe you that transcription. Um, yeah, I think he even gave me money for it too, like a check, but I don't think I cashed it because I was waiting to do it. So, my apologies, dude. And if my girlfriend at that time cashed the check, my apologies for that too. But yeah, I own up to my mistakes, and that was definitely one of them. Too many things happened in that moment. I did not make good on my promise. Okay, I'm assuming I don't go this way, actually. I think I've chosen the hard path. I'm just gonna go ahead and let myself die, so I'll just get the health pack. There we go. Try this again. Uh-huh. Okay, well that was a whole lot easier. What? I want to let me aim. There we go. How do I break you? I feel like I'm missing an ability. That would help me here. What does this look like? It looks like I'm repelling, or repelling myself. Let's see. Okay. Charge jump. Hmm. Charge jump. How to get Ori. Yeah, okay, so I need charge jump. Where's it at? Okay, this guy's got a 20-minute video on how to get it. Get the charge jump ability by progressing through the game and reaching Sorrow Pass. Okay, so this is the last ability that I need. Sorrow Past. Past, not past. Huh? It's kind of cool that it's showing me through there. Okay, so it's right there. Sorrow Pass. Huh. Alright, so I haven't gotten that yet. Alright, so I can't do this yet. So I should, I guess, come back to this at some point. Not right now. Nope. Okay, I guess I'll go that way. Ouch. I need to get energy. Sometimes killing people will give you energy. As it's, you know, known to do. I can't go through there. Okay, let's continue. Dominating. Let's go this way. Need to go higher. Open. Cool. Okay, got the ability point. Now we go over here. Got really laggy. Okay. This looks safe. Super safe. Worth it. What? Okay. So I can do that. That's awesome that you're able to hang out with your friend. Yeah, I've got a couple that are like from high school back in the day. It's nice having some long-term relationships. What did that do? Especially when you're able to just like pick up where you left off without like it being awkward and whatnot. Where did that open? Okay, well, thought I could dash through him. Turns out I could not. Let's climb. Clamber. Hi. Bye. Hi. Goodbye. Can you come over here? Whee! Okay, do I break this? No. Okay. I got that. I still don't know what that opened, though. I wonder if it's that door right there. Hmm. Nope. Wrong direction. Don't mind me. This way? I keep thinking I can, like, dodge my way through it, but clearly that's not working as intended. Can't break that? Okay. Whee! No, that didn't open. Alright, well, I guess we go back. Okay. Oh, I haven't been that way. Well, that would be why. Right? No, up, and then right. Goodbye. Whoa! You're a big pokey meatball. And let's go here. Okay, where do I want to go to now? That's awesome that you're able to maintain the relationships like that. Sometimes it's hard, like, got multiple friends where it's just like, move away and not able to hang out like you used to and whatnot, but still able to pick up. It's just like not as like frequent, especially if they like don't game. Like that's just such an easy way to like stay connected with people, like gaming with each other and whatnot. One of my favorite ways to do it. I kind of want to get that. Interesting. Still more stuff there. Okay, how do I get to there? There's got to be an entrance that I'm missing. Oh, right there. Okay. Let's do this, and then we'll go over there. Kind of a roundabout path. Yeah, let's level you up. Let's level you up. Okay, so I need a second one. It increases the strength and radius of the light burst. Cool. Go ahead and save. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm gonna go left, down, and right. Either direction works. Okay. Okay, now I get to you by going underneath and then up. Nope. There we go. Dun dun dun. Okay, now down. Not like that. Okay, now up. Somehow you go up. Cool. What enemies? No one's near me. Well, that's bad. Almost died. Okay, so I need this guy to be back here so I can go up higher, I think. I think. Let's go back here, see if that resets them, if I go back far enough. If not, I just might have to restart. Yeah. Okay. And that is a spot I can go to. They just absorb that damage. Ouch. Thank you. Hey! I didn't think you'd get me. Okay, not a secret. Okay. Whee. Wow. Okay, so I need to kill you. And now do this. Ooh, secret entrance. Thanks for doing that, my guy. so nice of him. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess some of the drumlines that I marched in didn't really establish like the lifelong friendship, and then others like definitely did. Like high school, some great friendships from there. But for drum corps, like, friendly, whoa, but not the kind where you'd like call up and hang out with. If that makes sense. But yeah, I had a friend who I was really good friends with. Like, we hung out all the time, like every weekend. He wasn't in drumline. I don't even know how I met him, to be honest. Because like we didn't take the same classes ever in high school. But like when I went away to college, he did not, and we just didn't hang out as much, and then he ended up getting into all kinds of stuff that was unfortunate. That ended up, you know, leading him down a path where he ended up calling me, like, I don't know, a decade after, and it's like, oh, all you've done so far is just like restock groceries at a grocery store for the last decade. Like, I'm sorry to hear that. It was just like unfortunate because he was like a good dude, but then ended up getting into a lot of like drugs and whatnot, and ended up not doing anything with his life, which is unfortunate. I'm lucky that like both of my parents like worked in the police department. Like, that's how they met. Like, my dad was a police officer, my mom was dispatch. And so, like, both of them would have been able to detect if I was on any kind of substance. And so, combine that with, like, the suicidality that I had in high school, I knew that if I, like, did any kind of substance, then I would have ended up probably killing myself. So, like, I have never done any drugs or alcohol. Like, obviously, like, an ibuprofen or something. But, like, I've never done anything outside of that. And part of it was because my parents, and part of it was the suicidality. So it really helped me to stay on that straight and narrow path. And I'm glad I did, because a lot of people that I know who like got into various drugs or alcohol and whatnot, like, they will often say, well, I wish I never got into drinking or never got into smoking or whatever. It's a path that is very destructive, or at least can be. Kind of like gambling. Like, I know some people who got really into that and like completely like lost everything. I'm talking people who are in their 60s and lost their entire retirement, lost their house, like and they did it behind their spouse's back. And I know 2 dudes who have done that, without giving away details who they are, but it's just like, okay, learning from those mistakes. Nope, don't want to do that. Reminds you of your third base. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, there's so many people who go through stuff like that. Like, I did the most important podcast episode that I ever did, and it actually came from a paper, CSK8, and I like replayed it every year during the National Suicide Prevention Week. Not that one, but this one, the Depression, Suicide, and Computer Science Education. Like, if you listen, a difficult episode to record, but I basically treated this as a presentation, and it's got stats on it, and it's like 1 in every like 5, or sorry, 50% of every teacher is going to experience, like, work with a student who's going to have suicidality. It's like one of those things that, like, wish more people knew about, especially educators. But then it also talks about in the stats in here that, like, there's like substance issues, like there's just so many things that like teachers aren't necessarily thinking about and looking out for. And it's once it's on your radar, like, and realizing that, like, yeah, like I've had middle schoolers who showed up like drunk at school, and elementary kids who had severe depression. Like, people often will think like, oh, that can't happen. It's like, no. It definitely does happen. You need to be aware of it as an educator so you can try and help students who are suffering through that. Especially when they just start that young. It's just, I don't know, it's so difficult to get away from that. Or if it's modeled. It's difficult. Ouch. Okay, well, they're dead, so maybe I can go across now. Yeah, that podcast episode was the hardest one I recorded. It was based off of a paper I wrote for a music education conference. And I wept, like, when I presented it. And I like got really choked up doing that podcast episode, because it's so hard. There's just, like, the vignettes that are in there are based off of like an amalgamation of like multiple students that I've worked with, and like the way that I've like tried to support them through the various things that are kind of like discussed in that episode. But I don't know, as hard as it is for me to talk about it and to share it, like, I think it's important. Ooh, almost dead. There we go. Alright, let's save. Oh, there's an energy cell over there. Okay. Yeah. Hey! Down here. Yeah, okay, so this was all, like, poisony earlier. Get wrecked. Cool. You're annoyed with how your teacher handled that situation? Yeah, I don't know how much I want to go into it. It's actually making me choke up thinking about it, but there's an incident when I was teaching, and I did everything to the T of, like, here's what you're supposed to do to support a student. And I followed absolutely everything that you're supposed to do. And the person that I referred them to did not, in my opinion, take it as seriously as I did. And that student ended up committing suicide, and the person that I referred them to it was, you know, their job to follow up, and do everything to support that student, and in my opinion, they did not do as much as they should have. And it was like after that moment where I was like, okay, I will follow everything to the T, like what I'm supposed to do legally, like as a teacher, like you're supposed to refer people out, etc. But I will also go above and beyond what I'm supposed to do, and I don't regret doing that, but I wish I had done even more for that particular student. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, well, this person is a trained professional, and they're supposed to be able to help with it. But with depression and suicidality, when you're working with, like, young kids in particular, a lot of people don't think that, like, young kids can get that. And either depression or suicidality. And, like, I noticed it with an elementary student and was like, hey, we need to go to the counselor, like, immediately. Talk to the principal about it. Got everyone involved that need to be involved with it. And then the person that we were referred to did not, in my opinion, handle it with the severity that they should have. And so, like, ever since then, like, immediately whenever I saw a student, elementary, middle, high school, whatever, even some college students, like, who was, like, going through that, like, immediately refer them to either, like, a therapist, the counselor on site, or sometimes even, like, like, I was a mediator, basically, with the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, where, like, the person that I was trying to get help for, like, refused to talk on the phone, so, like, I talked to the person on the phone while I talked to them, kind of a thing. And yeah, like, that was just, like, going above and beyond, like, legally what's required of me, but I have zero regrets for that. So after that one where it's like I followed to the T what I was supposed to do, and it still wasn't enough, I was like, okay, whatever the here's what you're supposed to do as an educator, go above and beyond that, try and prevent that from happening again. And thankfully I haven't had that happen since, but it's rough. It's the hardest thing that I, like, experienced as an educator, hands down, and definitely learned a lot from it. You been thinking about how you want to go to school to become an elementary school teacher? I loved it. So the music classes that I taught, and then the computer science classes that I taught, was at K-6 schools, so kindergarten through 6th grade, and K through 8, so through the middle school. And it was great. Like, I like the age group, especially, like, the young kids, you get to be goofy, and then with the older kids, you get to, like, actually talk about like, more advanced concepts, like, especially if you teach, like, high school or middle school and whatnot, you can get into nerdier music concepts, and it was cool. But the elementary stuff, like, I don't know, it was a lot of fun helping kids just, like, enjoy learning, because I feel like there's, like, not enough of that, where it's like we just kind of, I don't know, kill the joy out of making learning, like, a fun experience, in my opinion. So, like, the pay is not great, relatively speaking. Like, this was several years ago, but I was making, like, $45,000 with a doctorate, and that's not enough. Like, I think it'd probably be about 60 now if I were to go back to that same district, but still, that's, like, for the amount of experience, like, the amount of time that I taught there, like, it's not enough. But you do get time off, technically, although, like, I always worked in the summers and on the weeknights and weekends, like, whether it was preparing for the upcoming teaching or things like that, or, like, creating resources for the students. But it's cool. Like, it's a not enough support sometimes, but it's, like, from, I don't know, admin or from parents and whatnot. But it's such a cool gig. Like, I genuinely miss, like, teaching in person, but I'd rather, like, make the online resources, because for me the career decisions have been impact, rather than like at broad scale rather than just individual. As much as I enjoyed like teaching one-on-one like private lessons and stuff, I'd much rather create a resource that like 100 people will use or 1,000 people, etc. But yeah, teaching in the classroom is great. So if there's a subject area you really enjoy, whether it's music or like technology or science or literature or whatever, like it's cool. It's fun. I enjoyed it. Hmm. You feel like there's enough time to truly figure it out? I mean, I've mentioned this before, but like, I wish more people were comfortable with the notion that like your career does not need to be something that you do um, for the rest of your life. So honestly, probably one of the things that like made me realize this is there was a woman that I was in a relationship with, and her grandfather like was a college professor, was a fireman, worked for NASA, um, did the airborne rescue, like had all these different careers where he would spend like a few years doing this, like 10 years doing that, and just switch to something completely different. And when I'd heard about like how successful he was with, like in the things he's doing and like all the things that he learned, like it was kind of inspiring to see that, and to see that like it's okay to change your trajectory. Like if we look at like um for myself, like if we go to here, like my CV, like it's all like bachelor's, master's, PhD music education. But if we scroll to like where I was teaching, like at first I was teaching, um, whoops, this is backwards. General music and band, and then I started teaching at the university level. So like taught Arizona State, Paradise Valley Community College, um, and was teaching like ensembles, was teaching a gen ed courses like critical thinking in the arts or music meaning imagination, things like that, survey of American music. But then also taught like education courses, like music education courses. So like those are two completely different like trajectories within that. But then shifting away from that to okay, I'm going to teach at a K8 school, and was teaching. It says technology, but it's 100% coding classes, and then a makerspace that I created as an elective, and shifting over to that when I didn't have any degrees in computer science and was having to self teach a lot of like programming languages and whatnot, and then shifted from that in the classroom to doing professional development and curricular stuff for computer science, and then shifting from that to YouTube. Like, there's been so many careers within my overall career, the trajectory, and I think that's totally okay. Like, I've learned so much from the PhD that has informed what I did in the computer science stuff. Like, I was doing a lot of grant work. I don't know. CV's too much on here. Somewhere on here, but it's like multiple millions of dollars worth of like grant stuff that was all computer science related. Yeah, all these. So like either as an advisor or as a co-principal investigator, like even though my PhD was in music education, I learned how to research. I learned how to do things that informed what I did in the computer science space. And so worked on multiple NSF grants, was a reviewer for NSF for the Department of Education, like did all sorts of things with that. So like that informed that. And then that experience is informing, because I created all the computer science videos, like it informed me creating on here like all these like different scratch videos. Like there's a ton of these tutorials that I made on how to do this thing, and these are all like YouTube videos. But then this informs what I'm doing with my like the drumming videos. Like if we go to the drumming section under the tips, like these videos, like we're all informed by that. So like it all kind of builds off of each other and makes it so that like you can have a rich career where they're not necessarily connected, but you learn from each one of the experiences, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess one of the other things that also like informed why I was comfortable making those career choices was like I had a student who was like diagnosed with terminal cancer like while I was supervising his dissertation, and when that happened, and then when another colleague who I like wrote like a chapter for one of her books in, um, she ended up dying from cancer, and then that student that I work with ended up dying like a couple years later from it. Like, I just realized just like how short life is, and so like if I were to stick with like one thing, just because I was heading down the path of working at like a research one institution as like a professor, like it's not something that you have to do just because you're heading down here. It doesn't mean you can't make a hard pivot, a completely different trajectory. There will be some difficulties with it. Like I'm now making like dollars a day creating YouTube stuff, but I'm enjoying what I do and feel like I have a broader impact. But if you can like accept the cost that comes with taking like a step backwards to be able to take 2 steps forward in a different direction, it's better than like living like the next like 20, 40 years like around a career path that you like ultimately just don't enjoy as much. Like I like teaching, but there's also a lot of things with it like that's like just genuinely scary, whether it's like the gun violence that goes on in schools, or parents being just crazy or like the lack of administrator support, like stuff like that. It's all things to consider like if you're switching into it. But yeah, I don't know, life's too short to waste it on stuff that you don't necessarily want to do anymore, and that's okay. Missed call. Okay, thank you. You think it's funny that I was dunking on that troll? Yeah, I actually you brought it up in a stream a couple weeks ago, I think. Let me pull this up, see if it messes up my audio. But I set up a MIDI pad here that now is it gonna load? If I ban somebody as a troll, it'll play like a random sound effect that just like either reminds me of Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows. I think that was the name of the show, where he is an energy vampire. And let's see if it does it.
We are the only kind of vampire that can drain another vampire's energy.
So I'll just play like a random sound effect like that, or the chololo sound, and whenever I ban somebody. But what I realized is that like even though it was kind of funny to dunk on that guy who like thought I was faking my qualifications, it still, they gain absolutely nothing if all I do is just like block them without even acknowledging it. Of just maybe doing.
Actually, this is not how space works. Read a book.
Just play like a random sound effect with like Colin Robinson or something. Like that is probably ultimately better than dunking on the people, because there are some trolls that like get energy off of any kind of attention, whether it's positive, negative, etc. I had some students who were that way as well. Like I'm thinking of a first grader that just came to mind who like actively sought out attention by like throwing things or hitting students or whatever. And it's like, you know, you could also get attention by like doing good things. But that just, you know, his home life was rough. So all that to say, like, it is funny to dunk on trolls, but I need to try and remind myself to just not engage with them. Whether it's people just like making up stuff about me or just being rude or whatever. Like, it's just better to just and block and play a funny sound effect and continue to enjoy the video game I'm playing. That seems to be more and more common, especially with the internet. Unfortunately, yeah, there's like when I was really young, like, and the internet first came out back when it was dial-up and AOL online. I was a troll, and we're talking like 4th grade, and whether it was in a video game like I was a troll, or even in when I was younger in my late teens, like would hang out with friends and we would troll people online. Like in Battlefield, it had like a full team chat, and we would just go in and try and see how fast we could get banned, and we like thought it was funny, like but ultimately just realized it's just like an energy suck for people, and like it's not contributing positively. So like I get it, like having been a former troll. But I do think it's kind of funny when people are bad at trolling, because like I was actually good at it. um, and so like I can see that they're trying, and it's like, A for effort, like good try, little buddy. But no, you're not good at that either. So I respect the game, but also I wish people didn't play the game. But you know, is what it is. You used to get banned from AOL chat rooms. Yeah, my first ban was from an AOL chat room, and it was on my parents' account. And they're like, "Why is our AOL banned?" They had like contacted AOL, and they like sent the like chat transcript, and my parents had to sit me down and be like, "Okay, Jared, don't go into this chat room and start saying those things." I would just try and trigger random people, and I was good enough at it that I got banned. Yeah, no, I hear you. I definitely was not. Yeah, I fed off of that. In It was just because like I was hurting at the time, and so like on one hand, I feel bad for the people who are trolls because I know that they're like taking their energy out on other people, and not just myself but on others. And like I know that it's like trying to get like a dopamine hit at the cost of somebody else's, well-being. But yeah, I don't know. I wish people would chill out a bit, meditate more, get a therapist, etc. But anyways, I'm rambling a bunch. It's been like 2 hours of the game, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna call it here. Now I should be on tomorrow. That's the plan. And what I'll do is I'll go down here, and it should be like right inside of there. I'm assuming to get to here, and then we'll try and explore to get to that big glowy blue thing. So that's the plan. But since my wife has been sick the last couple of days, I don't know if I'll get sick. So if I'm not on, that's why. Because like it was her throat, and I won't be able to talk if I get whatever she has. So otherwise, I should be on. But I'm gonna call it here. If anyone wants to find any of the highlight reels, like who was it that was asking about it? DC was mentioning Assassin's Creed. So if you go into here on home tab of YouTube channel, you can actually click on the gaming content header, and then it expands so you can find the highlight reels, or you can find all the prior streams. For example, if you want to see the previous 3 streams of Ori from the last like 3 days before this, you can check those out if you want to see how this game starts and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. And you also take care, Glim, and anyone else who's checking this out. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.